Hey everyone, welcome back. So we're moving on to the Black Pearl today. If you have already seen the doodle video where I got out all the doodles and showed you how I did all that, we're moving on to do a Black Pearl just like this. I really like this. With the other pearls that I've done them generally with a smaller band, and I really like this way, and the way that this looks a lot better, because it's a much more softer luster, I feel to it. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. 3 colors, super simple. And of course, anytime I do videos, just because I'm using these 3 colors does not mean you need to. But you need a light or a white, like it could be light, it could be cream, ivory, white, light blue, like whatever. And then you need a middle tone. For mine, I'm using the, light ultramarine. Polychromos, of course, you guys know how much I love them. And then my dark is actually super dark. It is dark indigo. So that's all that I have. And then the middle one, I'm actually going to switch it up and bring in a 4th color. And you'll see that on the final pictures of the piece. So I don't know that I'll do that on video, but if I need to, I will. So just to start out with, I want my light source to be in the same spot so that it is continuous throughout my piece. It's coming from the same spot, so I kind of mark it out just a little bit to help me with the gradation. And then I take my light ultramarine. I'm just going to kind of go around it. Like that. And then I'm going to go down here. And do this over here. Then we're going to switch out to the dark indigo. And always with a very light hand, we're going to start the base coat, basically. And come up, make sure you get around the edges. I'm going to get around this edge as well, just very lightly. And I do not use, hardly any pressure. You can also see how fine my points are. It would take quite a bit of pressure to make these break because they are polychromos and they have a really great hardness to them that keeps them from breaking. I've sharpened some of my Prismacolors with my new super awesome sharpener, which is the Carl Angel 5. I have the whole review up on YouTube if you want to go see it. And they do sharpen so well, but even with as little pressure as I use, they still break like super easy. So, but that, they have a super soft lead as well. And polychromos do not have that same softness of the lead. But I do prefer these. So I love building up the layers of color and bringing in more and more vibrancy as you build it. And down here, you can go completely over the white because I don't really want any real white down there. We'll use the white on top of it just to kind of give it a nice glow, but I don't really want it to look super glowy or super white down there. I want it to be like just as highlighted as the top. I want it to be less, like it's reflective light. You know how it's if this was an actual pearl, the light would be hitting off the paper and reflecting back up onto the pearl. And so that's what you would see. Doing a little bit more pressure now to that's where I had my compass, obviously. By the way, I do not draw perfect circles. Like, y'all be crazy. Like, I've had some people be like, oh my gosh, how do you get them so circular? And I'm like, use a compass, or a penny, or a quarter, or whatever's handy. I do not draw perfect circles, y'all. I don't even try. Just like that. And just continue building. Until you are satisfied with your level of saturation for your color. And now I'm going to take the light ultramarine and really blend these edges to get that nice soft luster feel that a pearl would have. Working in circular motion seems to work best, and most color pencil artists do agree on that. Unless they're using some kind of like really amazing blender, like the color pencil blender from penandpencil.com or something like that. I don't know. It works really, really well. I don't have any, but I keep seeing videos of it. It's pretty awesome. And then I'm going to take the white and again just go over edges so that kind of gives it a nice little bloom and feel to it. I'm going to go down here and get that nice glow going. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. I think it's pretty simple, honestly. But, you know, there's different levels of hardness to different things. So, you know, if you find it harder to take your time and do super light layers, then this might be more challenging for you. But that's how I normally color, and so it's quite simple for me. So, anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you do some pearls or dark colored whatevers. But that's how you get that really, really soft highlight, which could be used on any kind of gem or stone, just depending on what you're doing. So, anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it's helpful, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!